All right, let's do it. Welcome to this edition of the Native News Update. I'm your host for today's program, Paul DeMain. Many of the stories and information found here can be found at our website at IndianCountryNews.com. Here's the news for the day from the Associated Press and other Native American news sources. A member of the Northern Arapaho tribe who killed a bald eagle for use in a Native American ceremony could face up to a year in jail after the U.S. Supreme Court decided not to hear his appeal. The court's ruling February 23rd is the latest turn in a long-running legal dispute over the rights of American Indians to kill eagles for religious purposes. Winslow Friday has acknowledged that he shot and killed a bald eagle without a permit on the Wind River Reservation in central Wyoming for use in the tribe's 2005 Sundance. The High Court ruling means that Friday will face a misdemeanor charge in federal court in Wyoming. He could face up to a year in jail and a $100,000 fine if convicted. Raymond J. Parker, Jr. has been elected chairman of the Chippewa Cree Tribe of Montana. Parker outpolled Senator Jonathan Windy Boy 602 to 541 this week, according to the election results posted on the tribe's website. Voters also filled 4 spots on the tribal council, electing former council vice chairman Brian Eagleman and previous council chairman Chance Houle, along with Joseph Laframboise and Bruce Sunchild. The tribe's primary election was held in October, but the general election was delayed for more than 3 months because of lawsuits were filed over the primary results. The Chippewa Cree live in Rocky Boys Reservation in north central Montana. Northern Michigan University will host its second annual Indigenous Earth Summit on Monday, April 6th in the Great Lakes Room of the University Center. The day-long event is free and open to the public. The summit will feature panels, films, and poster displays on environmental issues impacting Indigenous peoples and lands around the world. It will end with a keynote presentation by Evan Peter entitled An Arctic Perspective on the Eco-Challenges Facing Our Generation. Peter is an Indigenous environmental activist from the Arctic Circle. He will address climate change, renewable energy, industrial pollution, land dependency, and the need to shift direction toward more sustainable economies. Eco-vendors and informational tables on environmental issues will be available at the summit. For more information, you can call 906-227-1397. The summit is sponsored by the Keweenaw Bay Indian Community and the NMU Center for Native American Studies. Landscapers were digging a hole for a fish pond in the front yard of a Boulder, Colorado home last May when they heard a chink that just didn't sound right. They had stumbled on a catch of more than 83 ancient tools buried about 13,000 years ago by the Clovis people, Ice Age hunter-gatherers who remain a puzzle to most anthropologists. But the landscapers dug up one important piece of the puzzle. Biochemical analysis of protein residue revealed the tools were used to butcher camels, horses, sheep, and bears, proving that the Clovis people ate more than just woolly mammoth meat for dinner. Patrick Mahaffey, who owns the lot where the tools were found, called them stunning and beautiful. Mahaffey's Clovis catch is one of only 2 that have been analyzed for the protein residue from Ice Age animals. The catch was buried 18 inches deep and was packed into a hole the size of a large shoebox. The widow of Crow Nation Chairman Carl Venn said this week she will run for the chairmanship of the Crow Tribe of Montana. Edwina Little Light was married to Venn for more than 30 years. Venn passed away of natural causes on February 15th of this year. Interim Crow Nation Chairman Cedric Black Eagle announced his decision to run for the office this Monday, the day candidate filing opened up. Black Eagle was re-elected vice chairman of the tribe in November, running on the same slate as Venn. In a news release Wednesday, Little Light said she plans to provide the Crow people with the best opportunity to ensure that the vision, objectives, and the goal of the late Chairman Venn will be achieved. The tribal primary election will take place March 28th, and the top 2 vote-getters will advance to the April 18th general election. A motorist struck and killed a bison in East Lawton, Oklahoma, after a herd of the huge animals broke from their enclosure. Lawton police said a 63-year-old man was traveling down a road in Lawton when he crashed into a 2-year-old male bison. Police said the animal weighed over 550 pounds. The man was not seriously injured. Chad Yakeshi, director of the Comanche Nation's Land Management Department, says the bull was part of a group that escaped from its enclosure on land behind the Fort Sill Indian School. He says the herd likely used a dry creek bed to get free from the enclosure. Yakeshi was ticketed for the loose animal by animal control agents. State and tribal governments must work together with federal officials to improve northern Wisconsin's infrastructure, the chairman of the Sakaugan Chippewa tribe told the legislature this week. Arlen Ackley implored legislators during the 5th annual State of the Tribe speech to help add lanes to northern Wisconsin highways in hopes of drawing Chicago tourists up to the region. The state Senate and Assembly met in the Assembly chamber along with representatives of Wisconsin's 11 tribes to hear the speech. In a wide-ranging address, he said 4-lane highways around northern Wisconsin would help draw people and encourage trade. He said life for the Sakaugan Chippewa has been difficult and the tribe is struggling today. He complained about American Indian children leaving through foster care and adoption and coming home changing reservation life. Census workers regularly undercount American Indians, and Wisconsin tribes want to make sure they're counted fairly and accurately in 2010, he added. He praised the Great Lakes Compact, a federal treaty that prevents thirsty regions from drawing water from the Great Lakes. The pact was ratified was ratified last year. That speech with Arlen Ackley addressing the Wisconsin State Legislature can be seen in the IndianCountryTV.com featured digital player. And that is the latest roundup of news from Indian Country on this edition of the Native News Update. We want to thank our underwriters for helping us with this broadcast. Join us again real soon.